Hey guys, I'm the Transformation Diva. I'm out here with Dana Ohana. We're just going to quickly talk about the digital marketing fundamentals for small businesses. So Dana, please can you quickly introduce yourself?
Yes, hi everyone. So I'm Dana. I'm actually originally from Israel. Relocated to South Africa almost 4 years ago, which is crazy. A bit about my background. I've got a BA in communication and management, and an MBA in business management with marketing and advertising. And then I found myself like rolling in life, working for PR and for marketing for global companies until I decided to start my own thing and just share my knowledge. Really, like I realized that there is a big gap between the knowledge that like small business have versus what they can actually get and collect around them. Because even when I listen to some webinars of other people and I see what they're trying to share, it's not always the right tools or like in a nice amount, like even like it's sometimes overcharging, and they're not really helping the small business like actually do things the right way and to succeed. And then a lot of small business just find themselves, in my opinion, on survival mode, just trying to get the business out there and get more business opportunities and just, you know.
So, according to you, like, what do you think, like, are some digital marketing mistakes that a lot of small businesses are doing right now?
So I think a lot of people, what they do in general, they don't follow the basic of the marketing rules.
Okay.
And that's the thing. So for me, like, there's 3 important marketing rules. One is to define your target audience, understand who you're trying to reach out to. So it can be like it's females, males, both, age group, like, you know, what's their status, what are they doing, like what's their hobbies, like, you know, learn more about them. And it's also like, even if you think about a person that can describe them in a way that you say, oh, that's exactly when you see someone in the street, even like for you when you got clothing, and you look at someone and say, that's exactly the type of person that I want to buy. So what's around that person, like what can you write down, like what's his character like, and define it. So that's rule number 1. And the moment you learn more about them and you know who they are, you know how to reach out to them with what content you will reach out. So content is number 2, and it's very important because you want to give them the right message. You don't want to, so if you, for example, selling like night dresses, you won't have content about leggings. Makes sense, right? For some of us it doesn't, but yeah, like if you know, like that's the thing, like get the right content to the people. And the third part is the timing, because if I look, for example, at moms, if my target is moms, I won't post things between like 4 to 8 o'clock at night. Then most of the chances will be online, either early in the morning or while they're in the office, or like at night while they're in bed and the husband is already snoring next to them. So, you know, like, because they're busy with the kids. So if you already build an amazing content and then you just threw it away because of that timing, so why do it? And I will share with you. So I recently discovered an amazing app that sadly it works only on iPhones. That actually they are learning your target, like who the people that are engaging with you, and they're telling you what's the right timing to post.
I might get an iPhone.
So I'll share with you the links. I'll put it below in the comments, and you will share it as well. I'll give it to you to share with your viewers. And yes, because it's important. And I must say, and I showed you before we actually started, like how I increased the number of people engaging with me by actually using the same type of content. I didn't change my content, and you've seen it. But I just changed the timing. And of course that I increase my followers as if you increase them, yes. But like again, like in digital marketing and especially like in social media, what happens is that most people are actually chasing after the likes. I need to get more likes. I need to get more like followers or subscribers. So it doesn't matter which platform you're using. But bottom line, like, you know, likes don't pay the bills. You do need to get the likes. You do need to have it, but it's not the main thing. Like I always say, like,
what is the main thing?
Quantity. So quality is super important, and quality and quantity. Like if you have good quality of content, products, service, the quantity will come up. Okay. So that's the thing. Invest in the quantity to bring the invest in the
quality.
quality to bring the quantity. And that's it. If you look at the big ones, what they do in the beginning, they work so hard to get their followers, but once they got to a place, they got enough people and engaging to automatically bring more people. And that's the nice thing. Like you automatically, like even I look at my Facebook, which I don't actually pay money to bring the likes, and I use my own networking and ask once in a while some of my friends to invite their friends to like my page. And I'm still constantly all the time getting likes, so either by people that watch my videos or people that remember that I saw on a friend. And it's slowly, so there's not even a day that I don't get a like or two to my page, and I don't even pay money, and I'm increasing it. So if I'll take even half of my friends have phones and I'll start inviting their friends, I'm automatically increasing it.
So basically you just have to ask your friends to invite more
so
people to
I
your page.
believe, and that's actually 2 videos that I'm busy working on for my YouTube channel, to share on how to get more likes on your Facebook page without actually paying money for adverts. I don't like that. Sorry. And the second part is how I actually increased the number of my followers in less than 2 months, like in like 900 followers. Like, how do you do it? And without paying money, I didn't pay for adverts, nothing. It's just by actually working. So for me, like, I'll try to explain very quick, but on the video I'm actually showing how to do it. But if you just ask from your friends to share, share the love, share it. What's gonna happen? It's not gonna cost you no money, nothing, and you're gonna be doing something nice for both sides. And if someone doesn't want to give it a like, you won't give it a like. And you just invite, your friends to like your other friends like pages, and you increase automatically. I took actually 3-4 phones when I was recently in Joburg, and then one day I got like 300 new likes to my page, just like that. And if I'll do it more, I'll increase. So now I'm close to like 2,000 likes, and I didn't pay money for them.
And when will these videos be available for our audience?
Hopefully this week.
This week.
One of them for sure this week, and the other one maybe next week. Second one is again how I did it on Instagram, and Instagram versus Facebook. So for me, Facebook, it's an easy work versus Instagram. Instagram, you actually need to work because what you do, and let's say for example we take your business, like you take your people that you see as a kind of type of competition. And I don't like the word competition because I don't really believe in a competition.
It's people in the same industry.
It's the same industry. Because like, what do you mean competing? No one's competing with me. Because even if we sell the same product, you buy from me because you feel a connection to me. You feel something in the vibe, whatever. There's something that you may be more trusting me, or I don't know. People buy from people. People buy like because they feel they can trust. Like even if you go on eBay or like a Wish, you see the same product. Like you've got so many people selling the same product. Why are you buying from one and not from the other, right? You're buying because of the ranking, the trust. There's something in the way other people reacted. Like that's how you follow it. And it's again, so that's why I don't really like the word competition. But you do take people that works in your industry, and you do check like, okay, who following them, and you can actually follow them and see if they following you back. But also what I actually like, I like to take the people that are actually engaging, and actually liking and commenting on that person account. Because those are the type of people that means that they are probably going to also engage with you, and that's what you want. Because as I said, don't chase after the likes. It's nice and it's good to have, but don't. And like one of the things I do, so whenever someone is actually following me on Instagram, I send a message. Like, hey, thank you for following, with like a smile. Then automatically I get a reaction. And you so now, well, actually before we started, and someone even asked me for a job. And some will say, oh, I love your content. Like, thank you. And like, and somehow you even sometimes get business opportunities out of it. And that's the beauty. Because I got some few people from watching me and like just chatting with me on that, like buying my online courses. And that's the nice thing. And I like to send voice notes on Instagram. Seriously? I heard it once from a lady and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. Because sometimes people ask me for advice. And as I said, like I'm really trying to share my knowledge as much as I can. And I actually answer. So if you actually have a question, you can always feel free to ask on all the type of social media, and I'll reply. Even if they ask on your page, you can also like send it to me and I'll reply. And people ask for advices, and then like someone asked me recently, what do I think about their like Instagram page? If I had got any tips, and I did share my tips, and I sent it via voice note.
So,
and then the other person sent me a voice note, so it was nice. So we are communicating, we are reacting to each other, we're communicating. He can hear me, I can hear him. A lot of time I actually think it's females on the other side, and I found it's a guy. And it's like, it's very funny. So, you know, and it's nice. And they get the advice. It's easier. Instead of me just like texting. Because it's like very mechanical when you're texting. Whereas when you can hear my voice, and you can hear now I'm a bit sick, so I was a bit sick, so I'm like, I'm not hiding. That's me. So, and that's what I do with my business. And that's what I believe.
I believe that it can create also a lot of authenticity for your brand.
That's exactly why I did what I did. And that's why I said, like, I've changed my business strategy. And if I started in a certain way because of my culture experience, and especially working in big companies, you have a certain type of experience, and you think that what you're doing is right, but then you get that small business, and it's not. And what I'm doing now, I'm building a community around me. And by doing that, I'm engaging more. So I'm active more on social media, which I haven't believed. That's why I only recently took my Instagram account, and that's why automatically I've done the big jump. But I am trying to build the trust, and that's one of the reasons why I started to do podcasting. Because I realized that I need to build trust. I need to gain people's trust. People want to see who's selling the product. And especially in places like, I think it's in everywhere, but also like if I'll take like South Africa, people are afraid from scams.
They are super afraid. Like I know, like
and I've
even met so many people like, hey, I'm trying online shopping, and like someone like, oh my word, I've thought about it, but I'm so scared I'm gonna get scammed. My card is gonna get like hacked into. So like, creating a brand that is authentic and showing people that actually I'm not trying to take your money or anything like that, it really helps.
It is, so people see. And now that's the nice thing. And as I said, like, you know, if I look at cars, you got so many brands, but basically what it does, it takes you from point A to point B, right? But why do you buy one brand versus the other? It's because one is more like a luxury, one is more like a family.
And you probably saw an advert that kind of inspired you.
It is. And you know, and that's the thing, everyone feels a certain connection, and that's why certain people love a certain brand. Certain people doesn't even give a damn like what brand, and they just want a simple car and like the cheapest. And that's the thing, and that's how you develop yourself. And people, when they watch us, the two of us now, they can say, oh wow, I really didn't like her vibe. She's talking too much. And I'm even coughing. So maybe you can think about that. And some people say, oh wow, I love her energy, and she talks fast, and that's the thing. And even when you watch like on a YouTube, like, you know, you've got that people that you have feel a connection to, and you've got the people that you don't. And like when you watch a video, that's what's gonna get you know to stay with the retention. If I feel a connection, I'll stay and I'll listen, and it's gonna be interesting. But if I want,
back for more.
And you will come back for more. But if you don't, you're gonna skip it. If you're getting something out of it, you will stay. But if you're getting nothing out of it, you won't stay. And that's the thing. And that's what we're trying to build. And it doesn't matter if you are selling a product or you're selling a service. People buy from people. Even if you sell clothing or like you turn your design, like whatever, designer, like or whatever, like people want to see, like they want to see your touch, they want to see you, they want to get a feeling. And I recently saw it with like two of my friends that got a brand in clothing, and they finally decided to, you know, expose themselves and start sharing their pictures as well. Finally, after a year. But it is every time everything, you know, happens in a certain way. Sorry. But it does, like, that's how you build yourself.
And you build your personal brand as well.
My apology, I'm just gonna take a quick drink.
It's all good, girl.
You can keep them busy.
Okay, so one thing that I like focused on over the past couple of months is like putting myself out to like a whole lot of different platforms, and like changing the content to fit the context of that platform. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Pinterest. But my content, like I change it a little different. Even though I'm talking about the same thing, I just change it a little, like I change the tone to match.
So my question will be at
content.
first, why are you in all the different platforms? Are you actually gaining something from all the different platforms? And that's the thing, choose wisely. The fact that you've got all the different social media platforms doesn't mean that it's fit for your business. So my first advice will be, check out, understand, do you actually need all of them? If it's a yes, keep it.
Pretty much.
If it's not, skip it. Like skip the ones that you don't, because you don't want to waste your time and energy. Because as you said, you do need to adjust the content between the different social medias. So
that has never been working for me. Like I even find like on LinkedIn, I get more engagement than I did over the past couple of months on Instagram. Like I've just started on LinkedIn and I'm already getting so much engagement, and a lot of people are like following and liking my stuff because I've put it like my content.
Because I think that's the thing, you find the right formula for LinkedIn. You haven't maybe figured out the right formula for Instagram.
Probably.
And that's the thing, and in marketing there's no right or wrong.
Trial and error every day.
It's a trial and error. It's exactly like that. No one, if someone actually tells you, I'll give you the perfect formula, no, it's not. Even when I give my courses, in the courses that I created, I give steps to follow. But even in the steps that you're following, there's no right or wrong. You need to follow the step as per your business. You know, like that's the thing. And I also say in my courses, like if you have a question and you want to share, you're more than welcome to share what you've done. Because it is like, you know, you can. A lot of the time people are thinking like there's a winning formula. If they're going to get it, that's it. They're going to increase. There's no, it's actually hard work. And that's why we provide the value to steps.
Like, I see a lot of people like they're going to be like, oh guys, I've been working on my business for the past 4 years and I finally found the perfect strategy. Here it is. And I'm thinking, it's not that you found the perfect strategy. It's just that you've been working so hard for the past 4 years and you've implemented all of the things that you've learned and finally it started working. So even if you join that course, doesn't mean that you'll instantly get it right.
No, it's a hard
You might
work.
have to work for the next 4 years.
You need to work. What do you mean? You need to work. Like I increased my Instagram that much because I'm working on it. I'm working in it. Like I'm actually doing it on a daily basis, inviting, uninviting, like doing my stuff, my engagement, my posting, like everything.
Messaging different people, commenting on their posts.
I'm communicating. I'm joining different groups on Instagram with other people that we support each other as marketing people, things like that.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff you can do, and as it is, and I'm on the same
Instagram
time,
or on Facebook.
on Instagram.
Seriously, I've not heard of Instagram groups.
There's groups.
Where have I been?
So people actually open groups that we support each other, and we help each other to build a community on the marketing side, from my side. But I'm sure you've got it in every type of industry. And even if you don't see one, if you don't like heard about one and no one invited you. You can, you know, create one. You can be the one that actually will come with that and listen. Like, hey guys, I see you doing the same thing. Let's support each other. Let's create together a group.
I might just do that actually. Okay, so Dana, one quick question quickly. So you said that you've moved from like working for like big global companies to starting your own business, and I know that somewhere out there might be a woman that's like, I want to do that, but I'm not absolutely sure if I should go for it or not. What would your
I'm a
advice be?
risk taker in life in general.
Okay.
So maybe don't follow me. No, I'm kidding. But I do believe, like, you know, take the risk. Like, give it a try. You've got nothing to lose by giving it a try. But I do believe in planning.
Okay.
And do some research. So if you want to do your own business and start, do some research while you do the 9 to 5 work, and understand like kind of competition, like what are the people doing in the industry, what's working, what's not, what you can do, learn about yourself. I actually have something called the SWOT analysis that I also share it on my Facebook page, and also on as part of my courses. It's something I really believe in, which is to write your strengths and your weaknesses, learn more about yourself.
Not done that in a while, gosh.
So you can see like what's going to work for you or not in your business, and just take the risk. You've got nothing to lose. So if you want, just in the beginning, do it while you work the 9 to 5 until you feel more confident to do it by yourself and that. But I always support it. Never be afraid to do it. I push myself, and I push myself all the time. And as I said, like, I believe in general, if you want to succeed as a business, is really to do a proper planning. And I said it in the beginning, like, when people get into a survival mode, I meant it. Because what happens is that people are like, now, you ask me how to start in business. So people say, yeah, okay, cool, maybe you give me some motivation, I'm going to go start my own business. But they didn't plan, and they just jump into the water, and now, like, they're swimming and swimming and swimming, and they're not getting anywhere. And they're just trying to survive all the time and, you know, get more money to pay the bills in the end of the month. Instead of actually sitting down for a second, that's why it was important for me to say for people, plan right. And that's why one of my courses is how to build a marketing and strategy plan. Because people forget, like, I came from the big companies. Big companies are planning. You build for months your marketing and strategy plan. You build like for 3-4 months, then you need to present it, someone needs to approve it, and then you implement it like in the year after. So if big companies can find the time to stop for a second and prepare the plan, and let's say if you don't have the time, ask someone else to prepare it for you and pay for it, but seriously you can do it.
Just spending an hour a day, like, working on your business, if that is your goal, like, that counts for something. And you don't have to spend like 5 hours on your business. Spending just an hour a day when you're starting out to see if it's going to work out for you, that counts a lot.
So the nice thing, so again, like, if I look at my course that I gave the different steps, so if you follow step by step, and one day you define your strategy, the other day you set up goals, the other day you set up the objectives, then slowly you're starting to think about the tactics, and you do it and you build it. And you're planning, use the time now of December, Jan, for you to plan. Don't stop working on the social media because you always need to if you got an existing business. But if you want to start a business in the upcoming new year for 2020, start, you know, planning now. Build it right. Define things the right way. And yes, planning is important, super important.
Don't get stuck in the planning phase.
But don't. Like, you know, I'll give it an example, like if you use like a GPS stuff. You are driving in a car and you have a destination, which is the business strategy. You know where you want to go to. Now you're driving in the car and you follow the plans and you're trying to reach out because you got a certain like route that the Waze, Google Maps, whatever gave you. But sometimes on the way there's obstacles. There's a car accident, a roadblock, due to the weather, it's like closed. So what do? Do you actually sit and you're gonna wait another time with that, or you're gonna change directions? Another thing with the planning. If you have a plan, you have something that guides you to where to take your business. But during that wait, like while you do it, sometimes things can change. So if it's not working, don't wait. Okay, maybe it's
not
gonna
working,
move, and then it's gonna be another year.
Or some people even quit on their marketing strategy.
It is.
Okay, it's not working. It's never gonna work. Yet they never try something different.
It is, and that's the problem. And bottom line, and that's what you do. So you need to adjust yourself. So you change your route. So now you're not driving this. It's also like, you know, if you look at the GPS, you got the easy ways, the short way, and you got the difficult. How hard you want to make your life? You know, it's all up to you eventually. And that's a nice thing. And you need to be very flexible and to be able to adjust all the changes. And again, look at the big companies. They also fall. If we look at Kodak and Nokia, the both big companies, they didn't want to adopt the change in the market. That one didn't want to get them from film to digital, and that one didn't want to move from this phone with a snake to the smartphones.
Toys R Us is another company a lot of people talk about. Like when online marketing, online shopping began, like they told themselves, no, it's not going to be for us. We want to stick to a brick and mortar store. And
it is. And look where their companies are. They were at the top. At the top. Like, what do you mean? You spoke cell phone, you spoke Nokia. You spoke like buying films for your camera. It's to buy Kodak. And look at them now. They are now willing to adjust the changes. And it doesn't matter what's the reason behind it. They fell. So learn from their mistake. Be open. Like even now with the changes on Instagram, right? Changes are going to decide that they're not going to be likes, which I actually all in favor of that. And I'm sorry for the people that are counting for the likes as the influencers, but it's not a big of a deal. Don't chase after the likes so they don't pay the bills, right? Chase after people more communicating with you, sharing with you, engaging with you, sharing your content, moving, like, you know, that's the thing. So don't wait now for Instagram to put it like now in South Africa or other countries, because in the US it's already happening. Start working on it now. So so one of the things I said is like, if you like my content, write big in the comment below, and that's it. So if you like these videos, and by the way, we haven't done it now, so big in the comments below, give us a like, give us a heart, any type of communication. That's how you learn. So I'm trying to engage with you. I'm asking you, are you happy with what I'm providing you? Yes, no. Do you like the content? Yes, no. It's also a learning for you. So you need to ask, are you enjoying that type of an interview? If yes, I'll do it more often. If not, I won't. I'll find something else to my business. There's no right or wrong. That's fine. Or maybe you say, I'm still going to stick to the interview. So you need to define your target audience in a different way. Because the people that you're reaching out now are not necessarily going to like it and engage. So that's the thing.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Try and get
so
as
what
much
would you like to learn?
possible.
What would you like my next video to be? Share with me.
What would you like my next video to be?
See, she's asking and I asking.
Interesting, Dana. Thank you so much for being here today. I do think we need to wrap this up. Don't want to make it too long. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and listening. We will share all of the links to your company and social media. I'll put that down in my comments.
And I will share, as I said, the link for the app that help you to post.
For iPhones only, unfortunately.
And yeah, just subscribe. I'm going to share more videos and more content, and I'm selling my courses through Udemy, which is nice because Udemy also all the time give like special price. So yeah, you know, I'm also, as a marketing person, always learning. So I'm always like doing like webinars and other watch YouTubers, and I'm in so many like groups on Facebook and stuff like that, because you always need to learn. So if you want to start your own business, don't be afraid. Do it. Do a proper research, learn, and always keep on learning. And that's the thing. So, you know, you always, you never stop learning. So that's it.
Thank you so much, Dana, for being here
Thank
today.
you.
And thank you for listening. Hope you have a great day. Transformation Diva, signing out.
Bye.